All right, so I'm with Mike from Aquabatics Calgary, and we're going to be talking about
Wilderness Systems Radar 115, and I've got it outfitted with a Garmin fish finder, Garmin camera, and a bunch of Scotty mounts.
Cool. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
This is the Radar 115 by Wilderness Systems. It is a sit-on-top fishing kayak. Kayak fishing has become kind of the fastest growing niche in in fishing in general. We've got tournaments in Alberta. We run 8 tournaments in Alberta. There's a big saltwater derby on the coast. It's huge. It's exploding. We love it because we can get out and fish where guys in a boat can't fish. That's why we kayak fish. For Western Canada, we have a Facebook group called Western Canada Kayak Fishing. You can go on there and check it out. Even if you don't own a kayak, join up. Go on there, ask questions, all that kind of stuff. Lots of members. I think we're over 425 plus members on the group. Everybody's super helpful on there. They're going to do whatever they can to help you figure out what you want to get into. If you're looking for the kayaks, right now we're in the Aquabatics booth, so you can go to Aquabatics website as well, and they've got kayaks. They'll ship them all across Canada for anybody that wants to buy one. So with the Radar 115, it is a pedal-driven kayak, so it's got a pedal drive system here. What this allows you to do is do that hands-free fishing. So you've got a pedal drive system that lifts up, get it out of the water when you're coming into shore, that kind of thing. Quick push down, moving forward, moving back. You're just going to pedal nice and easy. We've got a hand control rudder over on this side. That's just going to turn your boat for you as you go forward and back. The seat on these boats, this is an Air Pro Max seat. So the low position, a high position, they have a recline position as well. And with these, you can slide your seats forward and back to trim it out. So for your leg length, anything like that, you're able to do that. Super stable boat. You stand up in it fishing for salmon, for pike, fly fishing, everything. We've got lots of storage in the back in our tank wells. You can throw an expensive kayak crate, you can throw a small milk crate, you can just throw a bin, whatever you want. These kayaks are designed to trick out, do whatever you want to do with. Their track systems all over them nowadays. All of the accessory companies are creating these small track mounted adapters that you can slide around. On mine, you can see I've got lights on it. I've got green lights front and back on both sides. Those are more for when I'm coming into the shore at night or first thing in the morning, coming and going from shore. I can kick those on so I can make sure I know what's in the water, I'm not hitting anything. That's a system by Yak Power. So that also powers my sonar system. I've got another set of lights inside the kayak. I got red lights inside again when I'm out at night and I want to be tying on a new lure. Instead of trying to flick on a headlamp, I've got red lights that aren't quite so abrasive on my eyes. And then with this system as well, it's also powering my sonar up front. And so what I'm using is the Garmin Echo Map 95 SV, side scan, down scan, traditional sonar with mapping. It's one of those things that for us kayak anglers, finding that structure is super important. The ability to mark your waypoints is great because we can now take that. We don't need a boat launch, so if we know where the waypoints are, we can just go and find a spot along the side of the road, park as close as we can get to the lake, drag our kayaks through the bush and be fishing the spots long before anybody in a bass boat is ever going to be out there fishing.
And what's the battery life like in this system here from Yak Power?
Realistically, it's going to depend on what you're running for batteries. Myself, I run 2 great big sealed lead acid batteries inside of it, so I can go days out on the water. Depending how much light I'm using, how much I'm using my sonar, you can go days.
Wow.
Out there that design batteries specific for kayak anglers. Nokwa is one of them. They've got a small, really lightweight lithium battery. I've seen guys go out and throw a car battery in the back to power their systems. Yeah, so I'm running Garmin Verb cameras. This is one of the older ones, but the Garmin Verb cameras are they're a really great alternative to the GoPro. Little less in the price range. The battery lasts a little bit longer. For me, that's a huge thing. Waterproof right out of the box with your cameras, so you don't need to put them into a dive case, anything like that. So, especially for a lot of us fishermen, we're making these videos, all this kind of stuff. We're not having to run external microphones on the systems. We run it right off of there. And then the bonus about this, the way I've got it set up, I can have it back to get that hero shot of me with the fish, or I can go into the settings, turn the camera upside down. I can dump my camera down into the water and get some video footage of that release. Some really cool pictures that a lot of your average anglers aren't going to get. And everybody wonders how we do it, that's exactly how we do it. It's the same camera used for everything else. It's nothing special.
All right, so we just went over the Garmin Wilderness, and we're here with Mike again from Aquabatics. Mike, you want to sign out on anything?
Like I said before, guys, check out Aquabatics here in Calgary if you're in Calgary. Otherwise, check them out online, and be sure to check out Fishing with Paul B.
Right on. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay.